campaigns. I mean, this was labor and time intensive and human resource, capital intensive effort to have, a real estate investment empire. Now today, I would say none of these technologies existed 10 years ago, right? So now today, you've just wiped out all of that headcount, all of that effort, and increased your profits substantially, not only just from a headcount standpoint, but from the perspective that you no longer have to deal with tire kickers, and you can get right to the people who want to buy the homes, who are qualified as investors or home buyers, and the people who are truly motivated to sell their homes off to you or your buyers list at a great discount.
Yeah. It's just amazing. I mean, if somebody wanted to have a automatic dialer, 3 years ago even, that's an investment of over $1 million. Now they can do it online for, basically 7 cents a phone call and no joining fee. Heck, to get one deal that's going to pay them $10,000 and it's only going to cost them $7 to call 100 people. I mean, come on! It takes 5 minutes to do it. And here, I'll even tell you how to get the buyer for the house. Let's say it's a wholesale buyer. I'll go onto free online newspaper resources. Craigslist is one of them. There's hundreds of them out there. There's Kijiji, Backpage, City Ad, City News. Each city has their own free online classified ad site. And I was just up in Portland. Every time I go to speak somewhere, I go in the day before and I say, hey, I want to see if my system works here. And let's build my buyers list first. And on this day, I ran a variation of an ad for free. I ran 3 different headlines. And that evening, I had 55 wholesale buyers for the property.
Yeah.
Now, how much easier can you post one ad, get 55 wholesale buyers, and you can do the same for retail buyers, and all you end up doing is matching the motivated seller to the hungry buyer and collecting a check. It's like Match.com.
Yep.
It's too easy. So there's many different ways. And I want to talk about how the web is changing, by the way, because this is really, really what I love. You want to start getting lots and lots of deals, and you got to get involved with social networking. Because you know what? Those business cards people always buy but never hand out because they never go to events. Well, social networking changes all that. MySpace, Facebook, High Five, they're not just for the realms of kids anymore. Businesses have pages now. And you get so much information online that you can use the information to target market. Let's say I wanted to go onto MySpace. I put up a MySpace page, like wholesale bargain properties. And I want to say, hey, I want to go to both men and women between the ages of 29 and 60 who are 10 miles from my zip code who are interested in networking. Okay? And then as I build the page, I start introducing myself and adding friends. Hey, this is what I do. If you ever come across any ugly, old, stinky, abandoned, rundown properties, I buy them. And I'm willing to pay you up to $1,000 for every one you tell me about if I end up buying it. And then every weekend I will send them a bulletin that says, hey, this is what I'm looking for this weekend. Do you think people are going to start referring leads back to me?
Absolutely. I know that for a fact because it works.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and on Facebook is huge. This is even better because now you have the ability to target market. You can join neighborhoods. You can join groups, to a neighborhood level. You can join them to a city level. You can join them, in topic orientated, and you have the ability to interact and meet people very, very fast. And you can put out like 5,000 flyers, electronic flyers to these people for as little as $5. Before printing flyers and getting them delivered to U.S., to different households, well, heck with that. Now I can do it online for $5 and make sure they get delivered to them, and and do them timelessly. That hey, it's Friday. I want it this date. I can direct them to my website from there. It's just that much easier and cheaper to build networks of people who are working for you. So the web is changing. You got to be a part of it. So I think that's pretty much all I'm going to speak about today in regards to using some of the marketing techniques, because I have like 80 different online marketing techniques, and I just shared a few of you, with you just to show how easy this can be. But what's happening is that by just implementing some of these techniques, you're going to get more leads than you can handle. Your phone's going to ring off the hook. You're going to deal only with motivated sellers. But the main thing is you've overcome the same problems I had when I started this business. I'm giving you every chance of success. You can get rid of the fear. You can don't have to worry about failing because you don't have the time to do the business. There's no excuses now. You know, if somebody can't put in 2 hours a week in this business, then they don't deserve to be in the business. Okay, you have no excuses now. You don't have time, or you're afraid, because the internet takes away that fear factor. So, every reason to be involved now. And, you know, it comes down to this, Brad, is that there's a science to this. If you don't have leads, you're not going to get any deals. And deals mean the checks. But I get back to the fantastic lifestyle. My lifestyle is travel. I like to ski. I like to surf. You know, I like to go to exotic places. You know, and the only way I'm going to do that is if I have enough leads to do deals to get the checks. But if you don't have any of that, you got nothing. So I don't care how many courses you take. It all comes down to marketing. Let's see what go on here from. So here, I just pulled a slide of the results last month from just one of my websites, what sort of results I got. And you can see I'm a wholesaler. I love to flip properties online fast, so that's how I market. 942 leads for that, 17 free reports, 48 leads for stop foreclosure. Nobody asked me any expert questions, but do you think with 1,000 leads every month that I'm doing deals? Do you think
I would think so.
Yeah. Do you think if your students had 1,000 leads coming in per month, they could do one deal?
Well, I know that for a fact as well. You know, the clients that have actually followed through these steps, like you and your partner have referenced, and are doing it. And you're going to look at some testimonials of your own students here as well.
Right, and that's what I want to give everybody opportunity. Guys, there's so much opportunity out there. You don't have to sweat it. You know what? One of the things, Brad, that really makes me angry is that I see these investors. You know, they got a lead, one lead, and they will try and beat that lead to death to make it work 10, 20 different ways, and then they, you know, get desperate and give up and, you know, kick themselves. I'm like saying, hey, this whole business is like life. It's a numbers game. Some will work, some won't. So what? You go on and take the next lead. You know, and that's the opportunity that people are having here. And here's Scott Jeremy. And Scott, you know, he was in the restaurant business, and you know, that's a full-time thing, and he had a lot of troubles in that business, and he wanted to get involved in real estate. And he said he spent thousands on courses and seminars with no success, and he was totally frustrated. And as a last resort, he tried out our system, and his life changed. He's purchased 12 houses in the last 6 months for 65% of value or less, sold 7 for over $97,000 profit, just wholesaling, and he rented out the others. He highly recommends the program. Moving on here is that you need a website to start off this business with. Now, a website is not all the same. Okay, you can get $300 websites from Yahoo, but you know what? They get lost in cyberspace. They don't bring you deals. There's other guys that say, I'll develop a website for you. But I tell you what, they're not real estate investors. They don't know what a real estate investor needs. And somebody starting out new, they don't even know what a real estate investor needs. Why would you try and create a McDonald's franchise from scratch just because you're trying to beat the system a little bit and save a little bit of money, right? Don't change the system. You know, the cornerstones of internet systems are this, is that they have to be focused. You have to have a positioning statement, and you need a USP. You know, Brad, when you meet somebody in life for the first time, you got 30 seconds to make an impression. On the internet, you got 10 seconds because people are click happy. You know, oh, search here, I didn't see it, scan it, click. All right? So they also have to have depth. Okay, you need to get to them in that first few seconds exactly what they're looking for. Okay, and through years of the study of this, we know what people are looking for the first few seconds, and we're not going to, you know, just give it out to anybody if they're not in our system. But you know, they have to have depth. And the other thing is sticky, is that we want to keep visitors on the site, providing immediate value, and we want to show them proof that we can deliver. And you know what I see, and just a little tip here I'll get aside, is I see so many other people saying, hey, can I trade links and swap links to other things? I'm like, no, don't do it. What for? You want to keep that person on the site and make it hard for them to get off the site. Why do you want to go and tell them about your brother's donut shop or a mortgage broker over here, you know, and giving them that chance to click off? Don't do it. Okay, so make these things sticky and always collect them.